Hello, my people. How are you doing today? It's a beautiful morning here in San Jose in the month of February. This is the San Jose Post Office here downtown at St. James Park, and that's St. James Park over there. So the post office is a beautiful building that is iconic here in downtown. The story that I want to share with you is about a postmaster, and that's why I'm right here. And in today's video, I am sharing with you a beautiful story about a black lady, and this is in connection to the celebration of Black History Month. So this month of February, we celebrate here in USA, we celebrate Black History Month. But what does it mean? What does it mean to a person like me, born, raised in Africa, and came to survive here in America? What do I learn? So the story I'm going to share with you is something that you can also pick an idea or get to know one thing or the other about the black people in the United States. So Black History Month is celebrated every February every year. One way to learn about Black History Month is to visit a library. If you visit a public library, there are so many books that you can read about different contributions by black people in America. So one good place to visit is like the King Library. And also we do have interesting books. Personally, I've read a book that is not so old, like the one from Trevor Noah. If you know a book called Born a Crime, it's an interesting story, but in the context of resilience and what black people go through. It's a good one to read. Born a Crime. And then there is also another interesting one called Bias. This is by a Stanford lecturer who had some life experiences, and she shares them in the book. It's a good one to look at. Those are the modern day books other than stories from the past. So today let me share about a story from a postmaster from back in the days. So the first black postmaster was called Minnie Cox. She was born in 1869. Minnie Cox was the first African American female postmaster in United States history, appointed in 1891 to serve in Indianola, Mississippi. She was known for her dedication and efficiency. She was appointed by President Benjamin Harris and reappointed by President William McKinley, and then Theodore Roosevelt. She served until white supremacist opposition forced her to leave in 1903, prompting President Roosevelt to suspend the post office rather than accept her resignation. Oh, this is interesting. Can you imagine that? So she kept earning her salary even after her resignation, and the president was prompted to close the post office. So the community where she was, and they didn't like her, they ended up missing out. So she was a pioneer, and she was respected, and she was a trailblazing public servant in the Jim Crow South. Her resilience and her abilities to navigate. So Minnie Cox kept her composure despite all the resistance. Minnie Cox, at age 22, took on a tough job, and then when she was pushed out by people who didn't like her, after leaving the post, she helped to establish the Delta Penny Savings Bank and the Mississippi Life Insurance Company. These are services that were needed in her community.